Hey men, Todd with Empowered Men Coaching, talking to you today from Medellín, Colombia, out and about, and I wanted to discuss something that's important, I think, for us as men, and that's the topic of asking for help. You know, more times than not, men I know would rather deal with a plague or something than ask for help. And I get it, but I don't think that's the right way to do it. And, you know, if you look at how we're conditioned growing up, we're told to man up. We're told to handle it. We're told, make it work, Basically, the message is, do it. You do it, right? And behind that, I think is, well, if I ask for help, then I'm a failure. Something's wrong with me. And we get stuck in that, and it really is to our detriment. This is what I believe. Asking for help is not a weakness. It's wisdom, right? It's actually great wisdom. And it's just not your wisdom to ask for help. When you do, you are receiving wisdom from other people whom you're asking. That multiplies your effectiveness. That multiplies your knowledge base. That multiplies what you're going to be able to do. That's not weak. That's strong. So, why don't men ask for help? Again, help is almost like hearing helplessness. Helpless. I'm not helpless. I can do it. I will do it. Sure, you're going to do it. And you can do it in many different ways. And, part of that is asking for help, getting support, getting more information from somebody who knows more than you or has greater experience. Doesn't mean you're helpless. It means you're wise. And that's really what I want you to hear. Because we are inundated with these messages of, I should be able to figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, something's wrong with me. And that's not true. Something's right with you when you do figure it out and you are talking and engaging with the people who can help you, right? So that whole thing about something's wrong with you, you should be able to do it alone, it's just a lie. It's outdated and it's destructive. And the reason it's destructive is because it keeps you and I stuck in these cycles of, struggle and burnout and loneliness and just crap. When, if we can ask for help, we can talk with someone, it can make a world of difference. So, I guess the question I have for you is, what does it cost you to sit in your soloness, to continue to think that you have to figure it out, to not ask for help? What does that cost you in terms of peace of mind, energy, presence? I've been there, and I think it costs a lot, right? So I'm encouraging you guys to do something different. So why is it powerful to ask for help? Well, I think we've got great examples, right? There's Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, probably. And Michael Jordan had a mindset coach. George Mumford, I think, was his name. Michael Jordan knew the importance of not just being physically fit, skilled, and able, but mentally fit, skilled, and able. And he enlisted the help of a coach to do it. How many championships did that guy win? How famous is he as an athlete? Mindset was an important thing, and he knew it. And he asked for help to get what he needed. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So he's an actor. I understand early on in his career, he struggled with depression. And he recognized it, and he went to a therapist. And he got some help for it. And look how successful he's been. Look at his career. Look at his sense of well-being. he says it's not weak to ask for help. It's actually strong. And I agree with him. I mean, when you and I can admit that we don't have everything we need to do what we want to do, and we are asking for help to acquire it or to create a mindset shift around it, that's strong, that's powerful. And you know what the power in that is? It's recognizing how valuable you are and how much you deserve to be successful and achieve the things in life you want to have. And you're not going to let your ego or some social construct or, some critical messaging screw you up. You're going for it. You're powering through. You're empowering yourself and getting what you need. So I'm all on board for that. Another one, Tim Ferriss, well-known author, entrepreneur. Tim Ferriss said that he surrounded himself with mentors, coaches, experts, getting everything he needed when he didn't have it, asking for help. And he even wrote a book, The Tribe of Mentors, which is about asking for help, which is about getting whatever it is that you need to complete what you want to do. And he says it's basically a cheat sheet or a cheat code for growth. So if you want to grow, asking for help is one of those things you can do. This is what my takeaway is with these guys and many more. These guys didn't lose power when they asked for help. They actually gained power. And that's where we're at with this too, right? We're powerful men. We can be powerful in asking for help in our way to getting what we want. So that's how we need to do it. So why do you want to consider it? Well, look, if you're like me, life is difficult, right? There's job stress. There's relationship tension. There's just the mere uncertainty of the future. And as men, we carry that. I mean, women carry it too. I'm not saying they don't. But as men, we carry that, and we're expected to know the answers and figure it out. And the messaging is, you figure it out, and you don't need to involve anyone else. That's the downfall. That's the trap. Don't get stuck in the trap. You don't have to do it alone. I don't have to do it alone. I've been very successful by asking for help. I've moved the needle of my life. I've seen men move the needle of their life because they're asking for help and they're getting what they need. So they level up. They get to that next level. That's what this is all about. You want to get to the next level? Get the help you need to get there. It's awesome. So, you don't need a therapist necessarily, and you don't need a coach necessarily, right? Getting help can just be asking a friend, asking your brother, asking a family member. It could just be reaching out. Now, if you want a safe space, if you want a judgment-free zone, if you want a place that can explore where you're at and where you want to go and be totally supported in that, that's what I provide. It's the kind of coaching I do. So, check me out and schedule a free call if you like. The bottom line is, you and I are not meant to figure it out alone. And this is kind of an interesting insight. We don't get extra points for silent suffering. And I am so done with that. I am so done with the silent suffering. I want to engage, embrace, and succeed. So, I hope you do too. All right, that's it. I'm Todd with Empowered Men Coaching. Hoping you guys are having a great day. Think about what I've said. Share your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Ciao.